2025 Allah ya kai mu ranar.
Right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Thank you so very much, and thanks for the. I think yeah, the attendance looks fine because that was just very impromptu, and I'm happy we are able to make this. It won't be for any much time, and please permit us to just talk once in a while like this. We should be having this kind of sessions. Right. So maybe in a minute now or two for additional people. So we'll just get started. Let me stop my share. So we could just maybe let's seize this opportunity to introduce ourselves. Right. Good morning. My name is Amos Emmanuel from Programmer Software. I think Moses is backing up for me, and I'll run this. Let's go. Just
hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
My name
sir.
is Olufemi Abdul. My name is Olufemi Abdul from Express Portfolio Services Limited.
Excellent. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. Please, next, just take it in turn. No special order.
Hello, good morning. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Very well, very well. Your sound is good.
Good. My name is Amos Bello from Cashville Investment and Securities.
Excellent. Thanks, Amos. And I'm sure
thank you.
You are a programmer's beneficiary of the management trainee of almost 20 years now. Well done.
Yes.
Well done. Please,
yes, sir.
Next.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
My name is Alagbe Adediran from Capital Express Securities.
Excellent. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Let's take it in turn.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Abiodun Rufai from Heritage Capital.
Excellent. You're welcome, Mr. Rufai. Thanks. Let's meet you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Gabriel Fayomi from. Yes, sir. My name is Gabriel Fayomi from First Integrated Capital Management.
Excellent. Do I see another program was there? Thank you so very much. Thanks for what you do. You're welcome, Mr. Gabriel. Yeah, next.
My name is Emmanuel from Financial Trust.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Manuel. That's God bless. Financial Trust. Thank
Yes,
you.
Emmanuel.
Thank you. Thank
Hello,
you.
good morning. Hello,
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, your
My name is
sound is
Kehinde.
good.
My name is Kehinde from Camry Securities Limited.
Oh, thanks. We rather would have added Doyen Kayode Kehinde. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
That's all right, sir.
All right, good morning, all.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Isaiah Asanato from PIPC Securities Limited.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mr. PIPC. Sorry, I said Mr. Sanato. Yeah. Good morning, sir. You're welcome. Any more? Let's go. All right. So we could just get started. We have very limited time. And thanks once again for joining in. Let me just share my screen so we'll be talking from there. Hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so very much. So the whole essence is actually because before now, as you all know, almost over 96% of my clients are all on xCloud. And with the understanding that for national and of course, sovereignty's sake, it was needful for us to take this decision a couple of years ago. And now that hosting is not coming from the NGX, we have had to now quit and do some other things. And of course, we've all been there to be patient to see how we can drive this through different environment for hosting. And of course, we need to do this without impacting on business. So we this morning welcome all of you, and particularly IT heads of trading license holders of organizations. And we were able to also share a few things with the NGX group over this. And the concern here was that there is need for the markets to look more inwards into the IT units of these organizations. Because quite frankly, as a software vendor, our work does not override what the IT unit of the company should do. And that is why this role wants to be seen better in a clearer light at the exchange. So as a result of this, and of course, based on their inspection, some organizations have also been identified not to have enough or any presence, as it were. And that is why this concern is becoming very important. We have also shared some concern that we noticed that the NGS group seem to perhaps be more recognized, they are more ready to recognize the compliance officers over and above the IT, and we believe compliance does not overshadow technology, even at this stage, because I saw this particularly clearly at this time when we had this technology decision to make, and that it was perhaps in many places we had compliance officers championing this role, which may not really be the best interest. And we've seen several of these in some of the activities and actions that we have identified. We have been able to tame, though it took comparably, got them costly and all that, as it were. So we are particularly engaging IT leads for you to know that there is more to that responsibility of technology role in the organizations. And that is why, from us, more of what we do with you with the NGX through you, the IT organization, IT reps. So this template is such that going forward, I'm just giving a brief because it won't be a long meeting. I'm just giving a brief that going forward, you will be getting these briefs from programmers, and the IT lead need to be able to communicate to the NGX, get feedback, and get feedbacks passed to programmers, so that you shouldn't just be that one-way programmers, NGX any longer. It should be programmers, the house, and the NGX, the house, programmers. I don't know whether we are getting that flow. So, and of course, you realize that where that IT rep of the house is not there handy when we need him or her, you realize that there will be slow at closing certain pace, especially at this point when we have been able to, at least we've taken almost every firm to the point where we can actually begin certain sensitization. Rather than do it one-on-one, we want to be routing this through the firms, and you can do this and they can be able to attend to us as it were. And for documentation's sake, it will be important that the IT reps will be on that flow so that this switchover will not be any problematic. We've at least scaled through a lot right now. Let it not be that we create any other further ones going forward. So like we generally know today is that today's meeting is to ensure that everyone understands the new environment and compliance steps required. Now, we're also to brief on the final transfer to xCloud, which is part of the brief about part of the little distance I've mentioned. Then there are new rules. These new rules have to be by way of communication. You know, the contact center will be contacted by you after you have gotten a message from us. We are telling you clearly what you need and the likes. Then the other thing is now that the NGX is no longer in control of your servers, there is now need for proper access. We need for us to evolve an access principle, which this is calling for a review in the SLA to establish that the IT will need to have a connection, which we will need to correlate with the organization offering the hosting, so that you have a clear access that you yourself can use to log in, because the access that we use for support purposes, we will not want to compromise that with any other usage. And this is for the reason is actually well known. So we're going to establish this clearer for you much later on, because now realize that if you have a weak IT in the organization, it's very easy for anyone in the firm to communicate your access to anybody just right outside, which can be very, very risky. That means that even the organization who gave the hosting may not even help, because once information gets to the wrong hands can access wrong places. So this is just the rule about security. The principles of security is that if you have 5 factors, please make sure that all 5 factors are maintained. That is why you can afford to put your ATM in your pocket and somebody is cashing out on your account using the same ATM, which is in your pocket. That's because 1 or 2 information or factors of your security you have been let go. So this we also need to be very careful about. Now, what is xCloud Secure? No, this is just, within this last statement. So it's nothing really that too special. It's about caring for what we need to do, the management of the DNS and connectivity verifications, the cutover confirmations, your IP. Every server has to be whitelisted by the NGX group, now that is coming from outside xCloud. And the DNS have already been concluded for many machines right now. And we are just planning for the times when you are now to send the communication to the NGX that now we are said, please, can we have to switch over, especially for firms that are currently on OMS. Now, for firms that are currently on OMS, there will be need for you to switch. The time to switch may just be that time we'll try to see how we reduce your downtime at most maybe a day or 2. We should be very smart. And that will be dependent on the readiness of the NGX team. And that is why we need to also make it very strategic. So that if I pick on 1, 2, 3, 4 houses today, they should be able to deal with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses within the day or 2, and we'll be able to deal their matter so that it doesn't stay too long. So, and of course, in the new environments, this is like the opening of what will be your access going forward. And you will be able to get a lot clearer, because don't forget that even the application within the year has been undergoing a lot of upgrade in terms of JavaScript, which is a lot of work across the length and breadth of the application. So we've actually also been running on these, and that is just like a general idea of what the interface will be like. And of course, you have at the bottom there financial news, which is linked to the real-time news of your orders management system. And that will just be there, and people can peruse these even without logging in yet, as the case may be. And in the new environment, the mandatory reinstallation and update of configs are to be established at the point when we are getting your parameters. And we cannot get parameters without you communicating in combination, along with us, copying us, so that if they are to send you a password, they cannot send a password to the ISV. They will send a password to you, the house, and you can now communicate with the support team and all that. All is just to ensure that the firms are properly in control of what is to happen. Now, SSL, TLS, these are all things that currently we are undergoing. Don't forget that what you did previously, we had to revoke and reestablish, in the new environment, which was bringing about the cost that we are talking about. And even the cost associated is just because we have many people that have been able to distribute all this across all of them, and that's why we are not feeling much of it at this time. Then the fixed connectivity now forms part of the compliance infrastructure, which has to now be what we ride on. Then, if you notice that throughout this year, we have never enjoyed fixed connectivity. And we slaved it for so long, for very long, only to later realize that this may not be a public thing because this was a lot that went under from below, and that we can assure you that in switching over, your environments for OMS have been taken care of, because right now there's not much update to the xCloud server. It's why we can only do it in where you are switching to. So, and that is to let you know that, like this morning, 31st of October, once you have your market open with what we have been able to do from, do I say, much more back-end, whatever, with the team there, we're able to get this sorted out, that your connectivity and all that is attended to. And this is like the idea of what the market will be from beginning to the end. And this we have established in almost the last 1 month satisfactorily in this non-xCloud environment. Okay. Now, connectivity troubleshooting, migration timelines, we've discussed it over time, and this has not been happening at the same time, but there's a batch of people right now. This batch of people, from next week, we will communicate with you to begin to engage the exchange on those mails. By the time we try 1, 2, and back, within the week, we should get our OMS transferred. That means that as soon as we are beginning to run our OMS changed from where you are, and your new parameters, when you receive your new parameters, you forward them to us and we configure, we should be testing and retrying all those things to ensure that the new server now recognizes the connectivity back to the exchange, which is where that will be the final stage. Then agenda and notes. Now, appreciation first for this collaboration, because quite frankly, if it were not for patience, we would not have been here, quite frankly. In the course of this, we have lost customers, obviously. And it's not by our doing, but obviously, what this simply tells us is to keep working and keep going. And also in the course of this, we have also gained customers. So, but then this is just why it's an open and level playing field for everyone. And that's why your leadership ensures a successful NGX migration, as it were. And that's why more of that leadership is why the essence of talking today becomes very important. So that if we have any house at this stage, like, let me just stop my share. If we have any house at this stage that may not have started up, that a lot of work involved. Let me tell you that if number one client with a server in 1 or 2 or 3 ago has not switched over, and these early people were the people that even offered the lessons to what we have been able to do right now, that we can now go live on a new environment. And in fact, to us, in 2 weeks, I may not need to do your Sophos connectivity or password change, because I may not have cost to go back to xCloud environment. And this is just...
Sorry, please. Bamidele, please off your mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Bamidele, that house, okay? So that we can be rest assured that when we set the time, may not be something you can switch over overnight. It was a long time ago that you've been communicating, and that's the reason why that early startup, and I give it to a company like Camry, I'll give it to a company like Zion if they're in the house. Zion, are you in the house? You know, you realize that.
Sir, the noise is disrupting. Who is that now?
Sorry, can we mute?
Can the host just mute everybody? Can the host mute everybody?
Oh, sorry, please. I've actually tried doing that. I don't know why Zoom doesn't go all out to Zoom. I think
so. Mr. Amos Bello, please, can you mute yourself? Mr.
Okay,
Amos Bello,
Mr. Bello.
Mr. Belemo Bamidele.
Hide. Oh. Please, Mr. Bello, can you mute? I've actually said you should.
Major noise is actually coming from Bamidele. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So sorry, please let's just see how we can just deal this as shortly as we can, so that the bottom line right now is that if you have a server, be rest assured that we've tried the best, and even the recent ones just coming in now, we've tried to speed up things so that we can be at that point when that communication level is the stage we are now. So we'll be doing those communications with you in control. And please, if you send a mail in the morning and that mail could take a day or two, is not responded to, please feel free to send a reminder. That's the patience you have to have. Let me just tell you that from day one. And don't forget that since this is happening at the same time, it's also a lot of work at the NGX Group Contact Center. It's also a lot of work at their own end in doing this. And of course, in the house, we have people who are just going to do broker tests. Your own profiling would also be about the same thing. It to be the same principle. So we'll share with you what you have to do and what you have to communicate so that the broker test, and for you, your broker test would have to be in the new environment for some time, pending when you are done, before your life and business point can now switch over to the live server. And that's particularly for Mr. God Bless. So because broker test will be that you have to do broker test, and during broker test, you will not expect that transactions in testing or trial will be coming to your live and production database. So you will be able to still run your back office, your xCloud within the period of test. We will also try to see how we speed it up. Please, at this point, if you have any question, and if we have any IT person that did not attend, please let us try to encourage that IT people should take charge. IT is actually beyond compliance. Compliance does not overtake technology. And please, this internal decisions also goes a long way to help our own work. So it does not look as if when we present a thing, it's looking as if we are lying to the management, because this has caused quite a lot of delays in many places. No? So that we really want that local knowledge base, and this is why we have to be doing this from time to time. If you don't mind, please, I will expect your comments, your questions, please. Yes, please go ahead, sir. Mr. Abdul, your hand was up.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Hello. Please, I just wanted to go over this fixed connection again. I really didn't pick what you said about it. That was one.
All right.
The other one is that I didn't also pick what you were trying to explain why we need to pay for this migration. And I didn't really pick the reason why what you gave, because it's like you said before, we were not expecting certain things to be done, but the way it is now, they have to do some switchover or something like that. And that is why we need to pay, because I was wondering why we need to pay for.
Excellent. Yes. Thank you for that. That's a beautiful question. That's a beautiful question. Yes, that's a beautiful question. Now, we're a software company here. Now, that decision of the switch has a lot of process. Like we tell you, please take it for a fact that if you have ever done VAPT, all VAPT done so far in the past years and now is void. Now, changing infrastructure gives you new experience, and that's why it's important that your new VAPT now is what's going to give the lessons to your environment for us to begin to know what this new environment will portend going forward. So in achieving all that brings new resource, brings new expertise, brings new things and all that. And don't forget that, please, we did not change a year ago. We didn't change 2 years, many years. So when we are calling for service charge in this direction, it's just in the course of our job and what is expected of us to ensure that we can start and end them. And like we say, with economy of scale, we've been able to achieve this through these clients, and we built a broad base of what we have, the framework that we have built around our new infrastructure right now, which was about the same things that you should have had on the xCloud infrastructure. If that simply establishes that. One, it cannot be for free because so much was I having to do. First is that we never expected that this service was going to come up when we're talking about annual support. And annual support is not about this kind of a process, which is not only within. Well, like I told you, it has to do with several other things associated with why you can switch over and you are still going as if nothing happened, which is what has just happened as we speak. Yes, Mr. Isaiah, sir. Mr. Isaiah, you can unmute yourself. I see your hand.
Yeah, 2 quick questions, sir. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Yeah, talking about the migration, how long does it take to migrate from start to finish? And also the cost implication, if you don't mind.
6 to 8. And we've been communicating this since 3-4 months. 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8
And
weeks.
frankly,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the cost implication, can we have a rough idea, sir?
Oh, I'm sure if you check your mails, everybody has this. I don't know if there's anybody here who may not. Well, quite frankly, but then, you and I know our status, Mr. Isaiah. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is just my concern. Maybe once in a while we might feel this may not be important, but then obviously we've been talking and I've been sharing that with you, and these have just been the things. But then this, of course, the office can share with you later if you really want to refresh on them, sir.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. I also have Kenley. Mr. Chika, are you there? Oh, where's Chika? Oh, sorry. I thought it was in here earlier. Okay, fine. Please. Any other questions, please? Let's take more. Yeah, Mr. Dino.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Excellent, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, yes.
I would love to know the 25% migration fee. Is it a one-off?
It's one-off, please. It's just for this service. It's just one-off, sir. Sorry, it's just for that unforeseen instance of that having to change. That was just it. It's one-off, sir. Mr. Emmanuel.
Okay, so quick one. I think you addressed it before, but I just want to get a clarification on this. So do you mean people that already got in the new server, for them to move from Exchange to the new server is going to take 6 to 8 weeks? Is that what you mean?
Yes. That's
then
the process,
you talked about ITS going through broker tests. Does it now when they are going through the broker test, does it count from that stage, like the 6 week, or the broker test is going to take another 6 weeks before the migration?
Before you can do broker test, then you would have migrated. So we are talking about migration here. You would have at least moved over. You understand? That's why we're talking about migration. But at the same time, because we are saying that broker test is a period when you'll be doing transactions that are nominal, not real. You'll be doing transactions that shouldn't be coming into your live production database. That's why we are saying that yours can be a bit extended, and you have that time. You still have that time on the S Cloud that it won't affect you, but we are rest assured that your migration is fine and complete, and you can even start broker test. Broker test is just a period of trial before you can run OMS. Everybody who is running broker test started from the broker test stage. That's what the NGX does. If that answers that. Hello, Mr. Emmanuel.
All right. Thank you. Yes.
All right. Mr. Amos, sir. Mr. Amos?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, the period of 6 to 8 weeks is what I'm trying to say something about. I'm thinking impossible to know each stage that this is what NGS and your office has done, so that we'll know how fast it is moving.
Hello?
And secondly,
excuse me. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I know people who are just coming like you, for instance. You can be talking like this, and this is what we were saying before. Now, let's say that. Okay, in fact, let me even say that even yourself, I charged you a lot. That there's a lot you need to do. We couldn't even open your server as of this morning. I was to call you.
Yeah.
I was to call you because if I have such a thing, I can't be talking to your ISP or whatever. It is you I'll be talking to. So for you to even know that, please, I say you should try and open. I don't think you open that thing yourself ever, and which is not nice. So when we tell you a thing, so you don't believe us, please go and try it. And that's why it's important that you are the local domain person. That first knowledge you should have it. You should even be the one to confirm things. You understand? So please, that's why I spoke at length, even with the MD too, over this. So we can really
noted.
Can work together with that. But then because you are just coming today and you are hearing 8 6 weeks, don't be afraid. We try our best to speed up things, even in the present circumstance. Like I told you, the early people have given us a break that we have even used this to even improve and optimize our operational flow of doing things, which is the lesson of why we started with the 8 to 6 weeks. But like I told you, eventually you may not need that at this stage going forward. But that does not mean that no house is even starting. Like I say here, some houses have not even started anything. I don't know whether any of those houses can talk. Mr. Alagbe, your hand up. Mr. Diron. Mr. Diron, your hand is up. You can go ahead.
Yeah, yes, you were talking about houses who have started, right?
Who have not started at all. They don't have server. We never see server. No, you don't fall there. No, I was still seeing your hand. Okay, so but at any rate, please, this is just the general briefing, and please expect that we will engage you in that order. On my board here, I can speak to Camry, Zion, FTC, Foresight, NBC, Flickr, Rainbow, Status, Standard Union, Finmal, Dumbbell, Express Portfolio, Mission, Magnetis, Carville, Capital Express, ITI, Heritage, Imperial, Shalom, Edge, Convilla, and the like. So please, we'll just try to see if this helps. Let's know. Otherwise, please please, one important thing is that after this meeting, kindly reply by sending us the IT man's name and email address. We requested this long before now. And please take note, when you are communicating to the NGX, please do not use your private Yahoo or Gmail. Please, do not use your private Yahoo or Gmail. It must be your email at your company's email address. Please, let's be mindful of this. This is very important. Amos, I see you laughing. Is yours working?
It's because of the personal email you are talking about, sir.
No, but even your own, you did work.
Yes, it's working. Send me message there.
Excellent, no problem, no problem. All right, so please, that's very important because that is not that era, and they want to be sure that these are true IT reps of the company, and that is the whole essence of this changing rules and communication and what have you. So please, if any more comments, we're not to stay too long on this. Mr. Fred, don't thank me. Thank your NGX and Nigeria. Right. Oh yeah, please let me hear more comments.
Chairman, my chairman, I have to thank you. You are doing well.
I beg you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, any more comment, please? Can be any comment, please, so that we can actually also run it here. Like I said, it's good to have this as a common timing to discuss before the end of the year. Again, we should also come back to state where we are. And please. You will actually observe quite a lot of other things that are requiring that our final development and delivery of our fully new JavaScript app patch is not causing much problem. We try as much as possible not to create more issue, but then just the application upgrade. This is also affecting our clients in Ghana, and as you can understand, in fact, this is changes things that are bound to happen. This application has been, I'm sure the oldest of my clients here is about 28 years, which we appreciate your patronage long well enough. And I'm so happy that this is actually still running, and we have some other people also having interest in running this with me. And I'm particularly just very grateful, and I'm happy for you all. So please, thank you so very much. In the absence of any other thing, maybe somebody can help me with the closure. Mr. Babatunde, Zion?
Yes, sir.
You can help me with the closure. But before then, let me take, once someone's hand is up, please unmute yourself, sir. Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Okay, I just want to ask quickly, what have you been able to achieve through this meeting right now?
was
if you can
just,
just give a
shared
brief summary.
communication. It was just shared communication. We are not taking decisions at this meeting. It was just shared communication and getting the readiness of members of ITs of organizations to be aware that going forward, they will champion communication over this migration with the exchange. With us.
It's all right. Thank you very much.
So with us. That's just it. It
All
was
right.
just a 30 minutes
Thank
talk. Yes, thanks. So, Mr. Obatunde, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for your time, and thank you, programmers, for being there for us most of the time, because sometimes we have issues with this xCloud thing, and then when we call, you are always prompt to attend to us. We appreciate that. And then we are all looking forward to migrating successfully to the new environment that we believe that we also take care of all our VAP test remediation matters. So we pray that everything will be successful and we all have good working experience together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you.